I recently listened to a podcast with a researcher named Dr. Willoughby Britton. And if you haven't heard of her work, it's fascinating. She does a lot of research on sort of the dark side of mindfulness, which isn't something we hear about that often. We usually only hear about the benefits of mindfulness. But she does a lot of research with people who have adverse experiences. And in the podcast, she talked about a book called Trauma Sensitive Mindfulness. And the author of that book talks about different anchor points that people can focus on in a meditation practice. These are things like focusing on breathing, like in the nostrils or the abdomen. Other examples are bodily sensations or things that you can see or sounds that you can hear externally. Basically, they're just points that one can focus on during meditation. And in the podcast, she talked about some research she did that was inspired by this book. The study was she wanted to know what anchor points were most regulating for different people. And I was pleasantly surprised to hear her say that bringing awareness to the torso, like breathing, belly breathing, was actually dysregulating for a lot of the participants who had experienced trauma. Now, this goes against almost everything that we hear from most therapists who teach people to focus on belly breathing whenever they're having a panic attack, for example. Instead, Dr. Britton found that anchors like the hands and the feet and external senses, like what you see, hear, and touch, are oftentimes more effective. For some, especially those people who have experienced trauma, focusing on the abdomen can oftentimes be uncomfortable or feel unsafe. So in these cases, engaging with the external environment, attending to what you see, hear, taste, smell, and feel in your skin provides a more grounding experience. So I encourage you to explore this approach by connecting with your external senses. Notice the colors around you, the sounds in your environment, or the texture of an object that you can hold in your hand. In upcoming videos, I'll guide you through exercises to help deepen this practice. But until then, feel free to leave a comment or visit us at constructedawareness.com. Until then, take care.